Okay, we are going live and we're just coming up on a minute after the hour, a minute after the official start time. And let's see what we've got. Let's see what our audio is like. Sounds good. Okay, so we're not going to have to do a restart. That's always a good thing. And there we are coming straight up on 1 minute after 5 o'clock Eastern time in these United States. And we've got a very special show, and I got to check time one more time because I got to clean my glasses. My glasses are smudged, and that bothers me, and that is the case. And so, see if that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, let me catch up real quick on the comments. Studebaker, who is Kyle? Well, you're going to find out. Hopefully you're going to find out live. Lance is in the house. He says hello to Craig and all. And Carlos says hello to all. Kyle, Jet, and his girlfriend Leslie from Venice, California. And our Wags is saying that, and he says hi to Carlos. Carlos says hi back. I guess we're going to go shopping on Rodeo Drive. We're going to certainly see. We're going to find out. And notice that gold stunner just peeking out underneath that cuff. See, you can have these watches under the cuff, and you can still get that little elegant splash of 18 karat gold. And then, of course, if you want to do a power move, you can shoot the cuff and get that puppy out. Oh, speak of the devil, they're calling in. Let me answer this call. Stand by, folks. Stand by. Let me go full screen. And we'll switch over.
Okay.
Give me a moment here. All right. Kyle is in the house, and I see Hermes in the background there. Oh, I just saw a little glance on your wrist. You've got a stunner on wrist. Okay. Hermes in the background. Okay.
Get a view of it here.
Well, there we go. Fantastic. That
little loose today, though. Actually,
it looks right at home, though, on Rodeo Drive. Right at home.
Definitely.
That
so
little
here's
glitter going on.
We'll give you. We have Leslie here.
Yes.
Of course. We have Brett.
Oh, there we go. We got the whole crew.
And we have Carlos, number 2.
Carlos, all right. We got the whole crew in the house live.
Yeah, we got the whole crew here. So,
it's good to see you're not having to wear masks. That's good. That's very positive.
No, we don't want to do that, thankfully.
Yeah.
And so here we are in front of Grand Seiko too. Let me figure out how to switch this. Oh, there we go.
Yep. Oh, cool. Oh, that looks sweet. That's a sweet looking spread there they've got. And it's just closed tight as a drum, right?
It is, yeah. Watches are not visible from the front door, so.
Interesting.
Even the sign is textured here.
That is a cool looking sign.
Yeah. So Grand Seiko.
Now that's right on Rodeo Drive?
This is right on Rodeo Drive, yeah.
Is it kind of like in the middle of the block, or how's it situated?
It's actually situated in a really good spot right next to where the Beverly Hills sign is off of Santa Monica Boulevard.
Okay, and let's see. I guess we're going to go shopping on Rodeo. It seems so nice place to go. And our Wag says, hi, Lance. Studebaker says we can have our own. We don't need Craig. Well, there you go. Absolutely. Have your own live broadcast. Absolutely, you can do that. Lance is saying hi to Wags. Our Wag says audio's excellent. Studebaker says, why did you start late? It happens sometimes. And let's see, you are so punctual. Not always. Yeah, sometimes people call me and I get delayed and issues come up at the last minute. So this is fantastic. Now, there's somebody with a mask. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
The mask?
Yeah, it's kind of like about 50-50, I would say. You're definitely going to see both, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so everything is just closed, though.
Everything's closed. We'll take you around the corner here and kind of just show you the other watch stores.
Okay. Yeah, take us right on down the row there.
Yeah, we'll head on down here. Vacheron is a couple doors down, and
okay.
We got Bulgari and Cartier. I forget who else. What other brands?
Carlos says it said GS store is for lease. It didn't say that, did it?
No, it didn't. That's next door.
Oh, that's next door. Okay. So there's a space. So whoever wants a store right next to the Grand Seiko store, you can move right on in there.
Yes, you can. It is for lease.
Yeah.
Didn't say a price, but
there's a plastic surgery place. Imagine that. And there's Guess.
Yep, Guess. And there's Bulgari at the end.
Okay, Bulgari. Yep. Cool.
Yep.
A live little tour of Rodeo, and I'll tell you, there's not much traffic.
Jaeger LeCoultre, Hublot.
Cartier. Are you not seeing much traffic when you drove over there today? What was it like traffic-wise?
Oh, there was none. It took us no time to get here at all.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, we drove in, of course, from Venice Beach, the four of us,
mm-hmm.
in Leslie's car, and it took us, I think, about 20 minutes or maybe 15 to 20 minutes to get here. Yeah, a lot less than usual.
Yeah, and you know, this is the time to go around and see places in LA that you want to see, right?
I'd say it is, yeah, as long as they're open. As long as they're open.
Yeah, well, landmarks, things like that, where it doesn't matter, right? But
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
And Carlos says Rolex and Patek on the other side of the street. Okay.
Yeah, he's right.
Kyle, there is AP and Richard Mille Boutique there, but it's a bit hidden. It's not on the main street. Have to go behind.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking there was the Richard Mille. Okay, let's see. Here's Patek and Rolex. Across the street.
Okay, yeah, I see Rolex. Yep.
Yeah.
And is Patek right next to them?
Right next door, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is...
Wow.
Oh, and then here's Vacheron right here.
Yeah. Vacheron, Constantin. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, they're not open. Nobody's open, right?
No, no one's open. No one is open.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, are there any really nice like areas where you can sit down, like a real nice bench where you could sit down and we could chat for a minute? Anywhere luxurious?
Right Probably right here.
Now, what would be in the background of that shot?
Let's see.
Well, what if you shoot the other direction so that the sun is behind you? I mean, illuminating you. Okay, yeah, that's better.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So can you guys all just have a seat there and we can just chat for a minute?
Absolutely.
All your whole crew, can they all fit on there? Or are they filming you?
You video? Yeah, you're fitting this.
Are they videoing you?
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so wait, they can't, Kyle, they can't sit.
Okay.
They can't sit next to you also on either side of you.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, just sit down, and then he can pan the camera around. I want you guys to be comfortable. Okay, so introduce one at a time. Introduce your crew. Brett,
yes,
they know.
Pleasure to see you, Craig.
Now, Brett, what's on wrist? What's on wrist?
Got the date just 36.
Well, there you go. That's looking stunning. That's fitting right in on Rodeo. I like your glasses too.
Oh, these are the ones I told you I bought.
Yeah, I know. Those are hip. I like those. Yeah.
I like them. They're good for the computer, especially.
All right. Now, what's going on with Carlos? I don't see anything on wrist.
No, he does not.
Just hanging out over here.
So he was thinking about dodging into one of these stores and getting a watch, but unfortunately they were closed. So
unfortunately they are.
Rolex
no options.
So he's gonna have to put that move off.
He's gonna have to look on Amazon.
So introduce us to Carlos. We don't know about Carlos.
Carlos has been has viewed, I think, a few of the videos, but he's not been active in the chat or anything.
Yeah, I don't chat too much.
Okay.
He's seen some.
Are those Wayfarers that you have on? Those sunglasses?
No, I don't. Oh, mine or
No,
Carlos's?
Carlos.
Neither.
No, these are just.
They look hip on him though.
Break too many glasses.
They look hip on him. I'll tell you. You guys,
Yeah, they do look pretty good.
you guys
They do
look, you guys look cool. You guys look cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so Leslie, give us an update on your schooling. What's going on? Are you skipping today?
No, I don't have school today. I only go to school Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay, so you don't have to skip on Friday. And so
Yeah.
you're getting straight A's? Straight A's?
Yeah, I have pretty good, decent grades.
No. Okay.
They're not straight A's.
Are you able to get like grants and things like that?
Yeah.
And so to help you out with that? Good.
Yeah.
Superb.
She's not leaving college with any debt.
Yeah, I didn't
Good.
take out any. I mean, I paid off my loans, so.
Well, that's very smart. Very
Yeah.
smart. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, and you guys are going to be getting some of that money from the government too, right? Some of that helicopter money?
I haven't gotten any of that money.
You haven't gotten any of the helicopter money?
Get money?
No, I didn't get any.
No, so
I didn't
Brett and
I
I
didn't
haven't
get
gotten
either.
any.
Well, hopefully you will be. Hopefully you will be getting something, and then you can use that to buy Bitcoin. That's what we do. We take fiat. We take fiat and we turn it into Bitcoin.
Yeah, we all already are owners. We're all owners.
It's turning to communism out here.
You guys all have Bitcoin?
All four.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Bitcoin at this point.
Yeah, all four of us.
You guys are strong, man. You guys are
Yeah,
strong.
yeah.
Are you finding more and more people are starting to learn about it? Is word getting out on the
Yeah.
Bitcoin thing?
I think slowly it is.
Slowly,
people
yeah.
now,
A lot of
especially
people
with
are
all
slowly getting into
the
it.
money printing, and people are questioning this being stuck inside, slaved in your own house, kind of thing. So people are probably waking up to that.
They're looking for a
Yeah,
plan
Don't need
B.
something that politicians can manipulate, kind of thing.
They're looking for a plan B. Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Brett bought in several years ago. I did a few years ago. Yeah.
Good.
I'm still even buying now, Craig.
Oh, I am too. I buy every month. I dollar cost average. I buy every month.
The only
Yeah.
problem is it takes forever to get your money over to Coinbase. It took like 5 days to get to Coinbase Pro. I
You
sent
you
some
might
money
want to
over there.
get yourself a BlockFi account
Okay.
because you can send money directly into BlockFi now from your bank, and you can buy Bitcoin there.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
Yeah.
All I use is Coinbase Pro.
Faster
That's all I use.
transfers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's faster. Yeah, you wire the money, but there's a wire fee if you wire it. So it's not good for real small amounts. But I think
There's
they're
always
gonna.
a fee or
More than
something.
10,000 or something.
I think they're gonna work on other methods of getting it over. You might want to just look at BlockFi and just look at the
Yeah, I'll
options.
look into that. Yeah, thanks. Craig.
So cool. Live report from Rodeo Drive. Look at the Vacheron sign in the background. That is super cool.
That is, isn't that?
That is super cool. Yeah, I love it, man.
I don't see Audemars. Otherwise, this could be Trinity Row here.
Yeah, I
They
hear
must
you.
not have a store. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys up to? What are you guys up to next?
Probably heading back to Venice. Actually, I think that was the plan. Yeah, Carlos is having some work done on his motorcycle right now, so he may need to go. He may need to go get that.
And Lance wants to know
Nice.
where Brett
Aston
got.
Martin here.
Yeah, Lance wants to know where Brett got his glasses.
Brett got his glasses. We always go to Good See Ico. It's on.
They sell online.
They sell online. They're those are Jacques Marimage. Yeah, they're really unique.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could actually
pieces.
we could hit up his
Um,
name and do a.
But yeah, it's
One
Good
video
See
there, too.
Ico. We should. That's what we should do. Actually, we should do a live stream from his shop. We go there all the time.
Reza's his name.
Reza's his name. It's the biggest selection of.
Oh, that would be
eyewear.
cool if he'd allow you to do that, and maybe you could show
I think
some
he
stuff.
would. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
we
if-
go in there all the time. We are big time customers of him. Always get our stuff there. So
Cool.
he sells he has a small selection of watches in the store, but mainly it's just eyewear.
Cool. Yeah, I'd be interested to see. I'd be interested to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does sell some Hamiltons and Seikos and things like that. But just a small selection of watches.
Cool. All right. Well, anything else you guys want to share with us before we let you continue your partying on?
Leslie, anything?
No, I don't think so.
We love your channel, man.
Okay, and you gotta keep an eye out for a watch for Carlos. We got to get something on his wrist.
Yeah. Carlos needs something rugged because he's in the ocean all the
Oh
time.
yeah.
Carlos
Yeah.
He's a beach goer, so he needs something that
Yeah,
can take a beating.
all you guys need watches like that, I think. Absolutely. You guys are active and out there doing things. Absolutely.
Right.
You know, a 231 might be something on his radar screen. A 231 could be
Yeah, that would be the perfect watch.
could be a heavy duty, heavy use case piece. All right, well, I'll let you guys get back to it. Thank you very much for the live report.
Absolutely.
And folks,
Absolutely.
let us know in the chat before you wrap up. Keep it on the dogs. I like the dogs. Keep before we wrap up, folks. Put any questions you have for them in the chat real quick. Any questions? And there's about a 20-second delay, so we got to hang in there for about 20 seconds just to see if there's any last-minute questions. That they have.
No problem.
And somebody says Kyle looks dehydrated. He needs a drink. Okay, Kyle, get yourself a drink. There you go.
They're right. I've been working hard the past few days. I haven't eaten much, and that's why my watch is not fitting properly right now because I've been super stressed about tenants. I had to kick a few people out right now, and
yeah, that's tough.
It's been difficult, but we're through it. We're done, so I'm feeling great now. Absolutely, everything's done, and I have a couple months just to kind of not do too much before.
Joey put a comment here. Dogs have corona. Be careful, Joey. They're not scared of corona. They've probably all had it and been over it.
I don't think we're.
You guys have all recovered. You had it on the cruise, right?
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't feeling too good after it. I can say that.
I'm sure you guys had it from the cruise. Yeah.
We could have. It was a great cruise, though. I gotta say, nothing. Yeah. I felt fantastic the whole time and spent a lot of time in the spa. That was a good cruise.
And our wag says Leslie has heavy security with 3 grown men. Oh yeah, nobody's gonna. She doesn't have anything to worry about, but. I've heard she's pretty tough and she can take care of herself anyway. So
yeah, she is. Leslie can take care of herself.
That's what
She's small, but she can pack a punch.
That's what I've heard. So like Carlos says, go to Beverly Hills Hotel to have a drink if it's open. There you go.
I don't know if they are.
That would be an expensive drink, though. I'm sure.
Oh, it would.
All right. Well, I will let you guys go. It looks like they don't have any additional questions here, so I'll let you guys go. Thanks for calling in.
Love your show, Craig.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you, Carlos. Good seeing everybody. Party on. And Lance asked the question a little bit too late, just a moment too late there on that question, but I'm sure she was wearing her usual watch. So, yeah, that's how it works. A live update from Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills. What do you think about that? Now, let me see here if I think I have something else to show. Oh, I think I have a stupid comment to show. I think I have a couple of things to show here. Give me a moment here, and I will pull this up under stupid comments. Give me a moment here. This one I'm going to have to stop it from playing once it starts here. And then I'll cut to this and I'll show you a stupid comment.
Are you looking to buy a quality watch for under $200?
Pause this. Okay, now let's get down here. See if we can get it here. Newest. Maybe he went back and deleted it. Doesn't matter, I captured it. So give me a moment and I have it. Let's do a quick time check while I sort this out. Dun, 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 dun. Oh boy. Okay, I will find this. I will find the stupid comment. Give me a moment. He made a stupid comment and then he deleted it, but I captured it just in case he made a delete move. Or maybe it got buried. That's a possibility too. But give me a second here and I will bring it up. Look at those two stunners. We'll do a time check here in a minute. I think we'll do a time check. Okay. All right, so here's the stupid comment from TJ Burke. Okay? You are joking, right? How anyone can look at metal parts like escapements and springs that are in constant motion and think to themselves that'll just be fine forever is a real idiot. I'm sorry, but this is complete nonsense. You want to be a cheap, and then bad word, knock yourself out, but don't tell others this BS. It's an absolute fact that all lubricants break down over time. Break down meaning drying up, gumming up, and when that happens, friction happens. And if I have to go into any further detail, you're not listening anyway. You're not spreading any kind of higher teachings by claiming high-end movements don't need to be serviced. You're showing how little you truly understand them. Just because my cousin got 300,000 miles out of her Honda without ever changing the transmission fluid doesn't mean that I should never change my transmission fluid. So he was responding, of course, to my video about Rolex servicing and why you don't do that until the watch manifests problems and you then send it in and have it serviced. And that could be 20 years after you buy it. It might even be 30 years. In other words, you don't send it in for regular servicing because guess what? Rolex is going to charge the same amount whether it's been 5 years or 10 years or 15 years. So you're basically wasting your money if you have the regular servicing done, right? I was specifically talking about Rolex and Grand Seiko, watches that charge basically a flat fee for having the servicing done, regardless of how long it's been since it's been serviced. So this guy clearly knows nothing about the value of money over time and about having money work for you over time. He doesn't know anything about finance to make comments like this, and to compare a vehicle, a car, to a watch is ludicrous because a car you cannot get a flat price servicing. If, for example, I could drive a car for 10 years until it just quits, and I could take it into the dealership and for a flat fee they would make it like new again, then of course I would do that with the car. But they don't offer that service. Rolex does. I think Patek even does, and I know that Grand Seiko does. They all have flat price servicing. They give you the price before they even take the thing apart. So the guy's stupid, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and so that qualifies as a stupid comment. So, all right, let me check my email again. There's some other emails in here. Okay, here we go. And this was sent in from a subscriber. He bought a 229. He wanted the stainless steel version of the spring drive diver. Fantastic piece. I, of course, would always go for the 231. I think it's a huge step up to have the titanium, but I understand these can be bought for less money, the 229, and some people want to go that route and don't care about the additional weight of the stainless steel. So there you go, a 229 for a subscriber. And let's see here, I've got another picture from Lance, from the Lancer. This loads in. I will cut to it and show you. Okay. And here is a complicated Movado. And again, I'm not really a chronograph fan. I think it just busies up the dial for no real reason. Most people don't use that functionality. on a regular basis, so I would pass. And I would generally pass on Movado. I don't think there's any reason to own a Movado, so there you go. Let's see what else we got here. Blues in the house. Being named Carlos is a big load. I have a high standard to keep. Yeah, well, he seems like a really nice guy. And since he's hanging around with Lance, not Lance, with Kyle and them, you know that he's probably a high-quality guy. The second anyone starts comparing servicing watches to servicing cars, I immediately stop listening, says Cheatdown. If it runs like 5 minutes slow a day, then I would get it serviced. Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be able to tolerate a watch that runs that slow. I don't like watches to run slow, period, tell you the truth. That's why I got rid of my 007, my SBDC 007 Shogun. It ran slow, and I just can't stomach that. I just can't go with the program there. So Jipu, yikes, you will get stupid comments on that video. I think I've watched it 10 times over. Very concise and to the point. Dogman has a 229. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Dogman is all kinds of wrong, LOL. Yeah, I mean, a very simple thing he had to do. All he had to do was go out and buy the same watch I bought, the 231. That's all he had to do. Very, very simple move, right? Just make the move. Make the move. Go out and get the 231. So he goes and gets a 229. What in the hell? I mean, oh boy. What can I say? Does he still have the 229 or did he flip it? Who knows? He wasn't smart enough when Craig told him to step up to the 231. The hands are a little too ornate for me on the 231. They look pretty stunning. Those brushed, they're titanium. I think they look pretty stunning, and they look really, really good in person. Even better than this macro shot. Yeah, they look fantastic. Craig will sell a watch that runs slow. Absolutely. I will not put up with a watch that runs slow. The two people Craig dislikes, Dogman and his endless steel watches, and Chip Wrong, who wears a rose gold Rainbow Daytona. Does he really? That's a mistake. Why would somebody buy rose gold? What are they thinking? And Michael's in the house. Craig, in your years of wearing watches, did you ever strip or damage the screw down mechanism in the crown in one of your watches? No, I didn't. I didn't unscrew them very often, really, because mine were pretty accurate and usually ran a little bit fast, which is what I like. And so just periodically you would unscrew it and stop it and then start it again to get it back in sync. So I didn't, it's not like I did it a lot, unscrewing them a lot, but no, I never had a problem with that. And the one that I had the longest was the 18238. I had that almost 20 years, and the threads and all were still fine on that. No issues. Obviously, the creators of these dumb comments didn't actually listen to anything you said. Not once in that video did you ever say that a watch never needs servicing, period. Cheetown in the house. I've heard that Chip has downgraded lately. Okay. Craig, what do you think of Rolex 116595 RBOW? Triforce Rich, can you send me a link? Can you email a link and that I can pull up so that way I don't have to Google it and all that? Send me a nice link to one that we can pull up and show on the show. That would help a lot. The hands on the tooth run look cool and fun, says Blue Joe, and they're very legible. The Dogman says, and then the other thing I like about them is notice how the minute hand comes to a real point there at the end where you can really see where it's pointing to. I like that. I like a nice fat hand that also has a point on the end that you can really see the minute that it's pointing to, so that when you set it, you can really get it in sync properly. I like my minute hand to be in sync with the second hand, properly in sync. So 231 is very large and maybe a little gaudy. No, not if you see one in person. You got to see it in person. It's not. It looks real large in these macro shots, but on wrist it looks really good. I actually like, maybe somebody can chime in the chat if you've actually seen it in person on wrist, what you think it looked like. Because there are some people in the chat maybe that have seen one on wrist. Durr has a 229. I love it. My biceps have increased just from wearing it on wrist. Well, you're a strong guy, so that little extra bit of weight for you is like nothing. I mean, that's like peanuts. I actually like the WG Rainbow Daytona. Maybe I am becoming too tropical. Durr, that is a heavy watch. Sure. Triforce Rich says, sure, he'll do it. And Lance says, Craig, what are your thoughts on Baume and Mercier watches? I don't think we need to go there. I think we've got better options with Rolex, with Grand Seiko, even with Omega, with, of course, Patek Philippe. I think we've got some better options. I don't think we have to go too far astray there. The Dogman said the titanium is for weak sisters. Very, very cringy. Okay. He's not real bright, though, so there's that. Be careful on what account you use for the email at... okay. Dogman has relevant info. He's not a one-trick pony, Studebaker. All right, there you go. Is there a big price difference between the 229 and 231? I'm not sure what the price difference is. I think it might be maybe a couple thousand. Maybe somebody can check the retail on both of them and let us know in the chat. That would be interesting to know. I think it might be, maybe one's 5,500 and one's like 7,100. I'm just going by memory now. Oh, there it is. Studebaker put it in there. Is there a big price? Okay, Craig, I've sent you an email with some pics and a short video. Durr in the house. Okay, cool. Retail 231 is 7,000. 229 is 6,000. Yeah, I think it's 7,100 and maybe 6. I don't know. Okay, Joey, 1K difference. Just sent you an email. Okay. Don't even think about getting another watch until you get Rolex or GS, Lance. Don't. Oh yeah, please step away from the keyboard. Step away from the keyboard, Lance. That's a good tip. Okay. All right. First, we're going to go with the day date. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Look at that puppy. That is a stunner. Stunner alert. Stunner alert. And I'll tell you what, and this is, I guess I can let the cat out of the bag. This is the one that Durr picked up. And it is a stunner. It's a 6-digit day date. 118238, I guess, is the number. And I'll tell you, it is absolutely stunning. Now, it has had some wrist time. You can see the fluted bezel has a little bit of wear. It's kind of round, how it kind of smooths out a little bit, which I think is fine. Doesn't bother me one bit. My guess is that bracelet is still very tight because it's got the solid center links. So my guess is it's pretty tight. Durr can let us know in the chat if that is the case, but I'm guessing that's the case. It looks stunning. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And he said there's also a video. Let me see if I can pull that up. And here's a picture, kind of dark picture that doesn't really help us much. So let me. Oh, he's got the Gucci's. The Gucci's going on. The Gucci's. And a little bit of Vuitton action. And there's the day date. It looks like it might have a little bit of stretch in that bracelet. It's hard to tell. Maybe Durr can let us know in the chat. And here's a video. Let me see if I can download this. And I'm going to put this in Photos 2. Give me a second here, and I will play the video. I will play the video. Open with, give me a second here. And I will cut back to it when we get this puppy up. All right. All right. Okay, and of course he shot it vertical. But we will play the video. Here we go. A little bit of a wrist roll. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of stretch up towards the top. A little bit. But it'll probably be fine. Be my guess. It'll be fine. Let's see here. See what else we've got going on here. Pulling up this other link. Oh, geez. Okay, here it is. The Rainbow Daytona. I mean, I guess if you were literally like on Daytona Beach or something, well, actually, you'd have to be on Miami Beach or something with that. I mean, yeah, that's pretty tacky. I can think of a lot of places to spend my money other than on that. So, yeah. Okay, so let me catch up on the comments here. Hey, guys, I sent an email to Craig. What I ended up picking up from Lamont's dad. Wait until you see it. Lamont is going to be so mad. There you go. Dur, did you purchase Lamont's dad's Rolex? Lance in the house. Got to listen to Craigster, man. Okay. Michael, the lug-to-lug measurements of the SBGA 231, 50.6 millimeter is what makes it too large and cumbersome for about 85% of the wrists out there. I guess I would estimate if you've got a 7-inch wrist or bigger, you're going to be fine. Because mine's 7.25 inches, and it's fine on mine. So, yeah, I wouldn't want it with a wrist smaller than 7 inches. I'll agree with that. It's not a small watch. David says, very nice. And Triforce says, congratulations. Lance, is that a 36 or 40? That would be a 36 mil day date. Now you can visit Maryland again. I have a 231 with a 7.25 inch wrist, and it works great. Titanium bracelet does scratch, though. I got a lot of scratches on the clasp, which is the stainless steel part, but my bracelet's holding up pretty good. I mean, obviously, they all get fine little scratches here and there, and my case does too, but the watch looks stunning. So I would say it holds up better than any steel watch I've ever had. Let's see. Carlos says, welcome to the very exclusive club of day date owners. Absolutely. Joey's in the house. Is worth the extra money for the 118238 instead of 18238. On that deal, I would say it all comes down to condition. If you can find a mint condition 18238, that's a fantastic piece. You know, find one with no bracelet stretch, basically a safe queen. You'd have a really, really great watch. If you bought an 18238 that's not in great condition, I'd rather have the 18238 that's in great condition. I'll put it that way. So it really comes down to condition on those watches, because some of them have been rode hard and put away wet. That is a gorgeous day date. Way to go, says Stu DeBaker. Craig, I can call in if you'd like. Okay, absolutely. Call on in. And Durr says, thanks, everyone. Stu DeBaker, did you see the asking price on the Rainbow Daytona? Yes, I did. $350,000, which is ridiculous. Yeah, the watch has a small amount of stretch. I'm going to send some pics to Rolly Works and get a quote on having the bracelet tightened back to factory specs. Okay. Does it bother you, though? Because I mean, my first day date had more stretch than that, and I wore it all the time, and it didn't bother me one bit. So unless it really bothers you, most people are not going to notice it, or not. You're not going to care. So yeah, I would think about it that way. Like I say, my first date 8 had a lot of stretch. Now I got a good buy on it because of that, right? So it's all relative. I'm sure you got a good buy on the 6-digit date 8 because of it. I'm sure you knew what you were getting. But it might not, you might want to wear it for a while and see if it really bothers you. See, that's the problem with any of these date 8s because of the fixed, because everything's fixed in there. When it rotates on that center link, you get that. Okay, let me see if I can. It's not ringing on the computer. Darn it. You're going to have to call back. You're going to have to call back. For some reason, it wasn't ringing on the computer. Let me try to call back to you. See if I can do this. Okay, there we go.
Hey, Craig.
All right, we got David in the house. Let me get my headset. Now, David, you don't want to be you don't want to be shooting into the light. You want the light in front of you. Yeah, you want the light in front of you, not behind you. Yeah, that way you're not shooting into the light. Cool.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
But,
cool. Okay.
I was just
trying to figure things out. I'll cut back to you once we get it figured out here.
Okay.
David's getting situated now.
Is that better?
There we go. Absolutely, that's better. And we've got the Lacoste. You're sporting the Lacoste, and you've got the bracelet on.
Yeah, I'm wearing my Omega Planet Ocean.
Oh, Planet Ocean. Okay, so you got the heavy hitter on today. So what update can you give us from Vegas? Are they starting to open things back up?
They're supposed to start soon, but it's a little bit uncertain because the governor has not been as clear in his comments as I think most people would like. So I'm not exactly sure when things are going to open. Supposedly there's Strip. I read something that the CEO of Wynn was at the White House the other day, and the point was that he was communicating what things were happening here to get things opened up on the Strip for Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
So other than that, locally, things are still the same as they were, as far as I know.
Okay.
So,
and
yeah.
So, like, for example, local restaurants, they're not opening up yet?
No.
Anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Here in Maryland, the socialist state of Maryland, they'll probably be one of the last states to open. I think he's pretty much said he's going to keep things closed through the end of the month. But a lot of businesses are starting to open anyway. So he's starting to get some pushback. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can hold this thing together for another month. I'm not so sure he's going to be able to hold it together.
Yeah, well, there's an article that I saw online a day or two ago that there was a barber in Reno, in the north,
Mm-hmm.
who said he was down to his last $200,
Mm-hmm.
and he just said, "Screw it, I'm going to open." And
did they arrest him?
I don't know if there was any ramifications. I would think not, but I just read that. I've also heard rumors about the rural counties opening up sooner than Las Vegas. I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Yeah,
but there's
That
You know.
that at least would make sense. Somebody asked, what wine are you sipping on?
Oh, yes, thanks. It's Santa Barbara County Sauvignon Blanc. It's from a winery called Babcock. It's very good.
Now, Durr says in Michigan we just got pushed back until the end of May.
Yeah.
And then he said, people have our governor, and then that's it. I don't know if he meant to say more, or maybe he'll add to that. I know there was a big protest there. They showed something with a bunch of guys with machine guns and stuff. Oh, boy. Things are getting real.
Wisconsin had a protest, too, recently.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was Wisconsin. I don't remember now. But Washington State has been delayed as well, says Lewis in the House.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what they've done is they've said 2 weeks and then 2 more weeks and then 2 more weeks. They just keep adding on to it, right? And now they're bold when they say till the end of the month. They're adding a whole 30 days. You know, that's getting a little more bold. So we shall see what we shall see. I mean, I really feel for a lot of these small business owners that have poured their whole life into a business, and they're just shut down, just straight up shut down for literally now for months we're talking about. And
I know.
And most of these people don't have a big nest egg set aside. I mean, it's a struggle. It's hard to be in business in the first place. And, you know, they're not in the financial situation to just take a powder for like 2 or 3 months, a lot of them. So I don't know where this is going to go.
Well, the thing about in Las Vegas, anyway, a little bit different. Well, Reno, I suppose, is a little bit like it as well, but to a smaller extent. But you have a lot of independent contractor, musician, artist types here who can't perform because nothing is open.
That's right.
So they're stuck. I mean, that's just one example, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so you know, I really feel bad for them because these are people that have been successful, have been doing gigs for, you know, maybe upwards of 2 decades.
And the money that is available from the government is difficult for them to get, and there isn't enough to go around. Every time they come out with another batch, you know, it's sucked up right away, right? And the money's gone. And so they just can't they just can't come out with enough money to make these people whole. It's just not going to happen. Triforce Rich says, just in, Maryland governor bans GS. Craig is joining the revolution. There you go. Yeah, I'm defiant. I'm wearing a gold GS, so that's got to be very defiant, for sure.
I have mine in the other room, but
you better keep that hidden because they might ban them out there out there in Vegas. Okay, so and Blue says GS banned. Oh my God, whatever it takes to fight the virus. And let's see, Lewis R. explains why the watch prices are going down. People are going to start selling. Well, Rolex prices are definitely going down. I mean, I've seen a lot of evidence of that. I haven't seen much evidence of Grand Seiko prices going down, though. They seem to be holding up pretty good, and Steve's selling them, you know, hand over fist. Best cure for the coronavirus equals no more GS no more GS, Bitcoin, sweet potatoes and beans, or personal responsibility. Oh, so we got to get rid of all that. Okay, so that's what we have to do in the socialist state of Maryland is get rid of all good decisions. Any good decisions, throw them out the window. Yeah,
Craig, you'll have to start a new channel.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, Carlos, he said Santa Barbara County, Mendocino is here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mendocino is in Santa Barbara. It's a suburb of. It's like a suburb or a community of Santa Barbara City, actually.
Okay.
Mendocino. There is a Mendocino County too, but that's in the north, I believe.
And Joey says lawyers will have a booming business in Chapter 7 bankruptcy and Chapter 11. No, that absolutely is true. Their business is going to boom.
And I watched your Rachel's
show. Okay.
Video yesterday with the attorney.
Yep.
And there's a lot of family law issues that are coming up because of
Yeah,
issue. You know,
there's going to be
people.
all kinds of legal issues, and it's a mess. And that's the thing. This is the people really didn't think this through very much. The ramifications of what they've done are going to be years. This is going to be years. The damage that has been done, maybe even a decade. I mean, it could be really huge, especially if they continue on with this. And the problem is that they've dug their heels in, and they don't want to admit they were wrong. They don't
Right,
want
of
to,
course.
they don't want to admit that maybe Sweden's approach made more sense, right? They don't want to admit that. Anyway, we won't talk about that thing anymore. It's too depressing. Let's see. Let's catch up on the comments here. Lance is talking about, I really like the Black Bay 36. Lance, please, we had an intervention here. Back away from the keyboard. No Black Bays, no nothing. Save up for the Rolex. Don't do it, Lance. Lance says, I would consider that one. Oh, my gosh. David, have you tried any good wines from Washington State?
Absolutely, yes. I don't recall the names right now, but I'm a big fan of Washington State Pinot Noirs, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, excellent wine region up there, and Oregon as well.
Lance just retracted a message where he said that he would buy the Black Bay 36, and then he retracted the message. Good. Back away from that keyboard, absolutely. Cheetown says, I guarantee that there will be just as many fatalities stemming from this lockdown as there will direct fatalities from the virus. Well, and here's the thing, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about this on this show today, but here's the thing about it is they could have advised anyone that's at risk to shelter in place, and they could have even provided resources for them, food deliveries, whatever. That would have cost a fraction of what this whole thing is costing with the total shutdown. In other words, let people that are younger and healthy go out and do their thing, because they're going to get it and get over it and be fine. That's the stats. That's what the stats say. And that's what they should have done, and we wouldn't have had this problem. We would have been able to handle the situation. But that just makes way too much sense for the government, so we are where we are. And Triforce Rich says, Lance, let me ask you an honest question. Are you interested in women? What does that have to do with his watch obsession? Man, we need to petition Lance into a mental hospital after considering the Black Bay 36. And Lewis says, I've been to that wine region in Washington, good wine. Cheetown, isn't there a Washington winery called something like Barrington? And
maybe.
Mr. McNay says, hi, Craig, great show. Had a call today offering me a Batgirl for a collection from UKAD. I only contacted last August when the store reopens after lockdown. I don't understand what you're saying there. I guess you're saying they've got a Batgirl ready for you. And if they do, and if you want it, and you get it for list price, there's nothing wrong with that. The Batgirl's a fantastic piece. I love it. If that's what you're saying. The Triforce Rich, if so, get the tutor and watch the chances of your future sex life decreasing. Jeez. Yes, I am. I haven't found anyone yet, says Lance. Okay. The cure to the virus, maxed out credit cards, and a safe full of steel sports Rolexes. Living in your mom's basement and off-brand potato chips. Well, there we go. That's the cure. All right, I'm hearing some grinding noises. Where's that coming from?
I don't know. I mean, not from here.
Interesting. It sounded like some funny noises and some, I don't know what it was. All right, anything else you want to add to the call before we let you go?
All I was going to say is regarding selling watches. I have sold a couple watches recently, and I've gotten fair value for them, so it hasn't been like a fire sale kind of, and they weren't panic sales or anything.
Okay,
They
so
just needed to consolidate and reduce, and it
Lance, it sounds
worked out
like
fine.
you can still sell some of those pieces. So work on it and
Yeah,
be patient.
I think Lance may have some scope to sell some of his more accessible watches, and then consolidate and wait.
There you go.
And
That's
yeah,
exactly what he should do. All
yeah.
right. All right. On that note, we're going to let you go. Thank you for calling in and for the update.
Okay, thanks, Craig.
David, live from Vegas. That's how that works. So we had a call in from Las Vegas, Nevada, and we had a call in from sunny California, from Rodeo Drive on the channel. If you missed that, go back in time. You can catch that puppy right there. Let's see. Lance is a friend to all of us. Absolutely. Somebody said, stop bullying Lance. He's a great lad. No, this is an intervention. This isn't bullying. This is intervention. And Triforce Rich, a good friend, prevents a friend from making a huge mistake. No fake friends here. Interesting show from what I'm seeing. Rachel is in the house talking about an interesting show. Rachel puts on a show that you will not believe. So check her out, and check her out on Facebook and everywhere. Rachel Smith in the house. Carlos, Lance, if I had a daughter, I would present she to you. Fortunately, I don't. Oh, jeez. Cameron's in the house. Hi, Craig. Great show. Had a call today offering me a Batgirl for collection from UKAD. Okay, I already read that, I guess. Lance, thanks. Okay. Carlos, I have known a few Spanish women in my time, all very nice and classy. There you go. Well, think about Brianna, the lovely Brianna. Joey's in the house. David Beckham wears Tudor. If that's your role model, yeah, I would pass on that. Studebaker, David, where are you selling your watches? Maybe he'll let you know in the chat. And Carlos says, I hear you, the grinding noise we heard are the voices of the gods in despair after hearing Lance's interest in Black Bay. I guess so. Spanish women are excellent ladies, says David. Yeah, there you go. And somebody says, hey to Rachel. And Carlos has a wrench, and he says hello to Rachel. All right, let's see what time it's getting to be. It's almost 2 minutes of 6. I'm going to do an official time check. Let me see if I can bring up the official time. Bear with me here, folks. Don't anybody panic. I got to find where I have the time. I think I had it up on one of these tabs, and I don't remember where. I might have to do another search and find it again, because I don't think looks like I might have closed it out. Okay, so let me find the time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So how do I do that? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Time.gov. Guess this is what I used last time. Yeah. This is what I used last time. So let me go to, we got 3 there. We got 4 here. Let me do, is that going to work? Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. All right, so let's do Eastern time over here. And let's get this puppy about right like that. So we're going to check the spring drive first. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause this puppy right when we get to the 30-second mark. I'm going to try to pause it right on that 30-second mark, and let's see what we got here. Let's see how close we are. Give it a moment here. Bam. Oops. A little bit, just a hair past it, but that's close enough. Okay, so we got 5:59, 28 seconds. So basically, let's call it about 2 seconds fast on the 231, which is what we figured it was the other day. All right, and now let's do the 005. Okay, let's do a stop frame on the 005, and we're going to do it right straight up. Bam. Okay, right there. Okay, so 5:59:59. So basically, we're about a second fast on the GMT, which is about where I usually set them. I usually set them a hair fast, right? I don't like them to be slow. I don't like a watch to be slow under any circumstances, folks. That ain't happening. It ain't going to happen here. Okay, so there we go. We got that. So now let's go to camera 2 here, okay? And let's unfreeze. All right. Now we're going to have to get the gold stunner. Let me do this. Let me take it off wrist. Let's get the gold stunner in front of this camera. Whoops. And whoops. How can I get it here? Got to get it in focus. Okay. It's really hard to do. How can I get it centered? Right there. Okay. So we're going to have to do a freeze frame. And we're going to freeze it right there. Okay. So we got 6:01 and 8 seconds, okay? So it looks like that one is about, let's call it 2 seconds fast, the gold stunner. Okay, so the gold stunner is about in sync with the 231. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So when we do the next time check, let's see how that puppy's performing. I'm not gonna mess with it, and we're gonna let time go by, and I'm gonna keep it running. I wound it again today. I try to wind it every time I wear it, and I wear it pretty much every day. So it should keep running fine. It's got a 72-hour power reserve, so. So let's check it in about a week or so and see how this thing's trending. Let's see here. Wrap the stream and look forward to the next one. I'm getting towards wrapping up. Let me catch up on the comments. Is your enthusiastic group a local group or website? Sounds like a group you can trust. Not sure what you mean, what group you're talking about. Thank you, Triforce. I'll investigate it. Rachel, if you want to be a sporty, classy lady, a 34 millimeter date just with a dial color of your choice on a Jubilee would be spot on. Oh yeah, Rachel could rock that. Rachel Smith is changing her name to Rachel. Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, good luck with that working out. I know that the Black Bay isn't a Rolex, but I really do like the watch. It's very nice. Oh, Lance, please back away from the keyboard. Back away. Back away. Wrap this stream. Okay. Is your okay, I already read that. Thank you. Okay, I read that. Lady Date, Triforce. I see Rachel with a Cartier tank. There you go. Lance, every time you think about another watch than GS or Rolex, pluck a head hair out. Remove 3 more hairs if you think about Tudor. Rachel says, oh, Cartier. Now we're talking. Uh-oh, there you go. Cartier for Rachel. Someone buy Rachel a Cartier. There you go. Rachel, you should get a ladies Rolex Date 8. They don't make it, Lance. There's no such model. Sorry. Only men get the Date 8. Studebaker, is that a double knit sport coat? Haven't seen one of those in a very long. If so, the moths will not eat that. No, this is like a silk. This is a Oxford, and it is silk, and it is very comfortable for like a year-rounder type situation. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Rolex is better. Rachel is a hardworking woman and is active with kids. She needs something durable. Cartier can be bought another time. I agree with that. Rachel is Patek quality, guys. She's well above those watches listed. I think she should go for one of those really cool-looking Grand Seikos, one of those ladies' Grand Seikos that Steve has. Those were really classy looking. Yeah. But she does need something rugged, so I think either one of those Grand Seikos or a Rolex Oyster. I think she needs an Oyster. Because I think she's either got a pool or she's putting one in. So, yeah, she needs an Oyster. Thomas, Rachel, buy luxury. Would you be wearing it often? And if not, would setting it and winding it be a chore? Would you prefer a quartz watch or mechanical watch? Or is that feminine or not? Okay. Somebody says, she's taken. Loving the input. I do have a gang of kudos. Would be good to have one for no kid time. Okay, there you go. Something dressy, in other words, when she dresses up and goes out. Rachel, you'll want something more resilient to keep up with you. Go Rolex. I think Rolex is the choice there. I agree. Craig, no, we are not wrapping this puppy up, sister. Low maintenance for me. Yeah, Rolex is totally low maintenance, Rachel. You just keep that screw down crown screwed tight and get one that's automatic wind, and you don't have to think about it. You can just wear it, jump in the pool, do whatever you're doing. You don't have to take it off for anything. That's very low maintenance. Craig is hungry. That's right. Simple, clean, cut, minimal, with a dash of bling. Yep, that describes a lady date, a Rolex lady date, I think. Even a lady date steel and gold would be very nice, very elegant. Of course, in all gold, all 18 karat gold would be the cat's meow. So there's that. The sweet potato is calling salmon or chicken today. I haven't decided yet. Chicken, actually. I've got some leftover chicken I bought one of those rotisserie chickens from Costco, and I got to finish it up before it goes bad. What color is your pen? Looks like a little orange on camera. It's gold. It's gold. It should be pretty close. Whoops. Pretty close. Maybe a little more gold looking than the watch, but pretty close. Let's see here. The white balance is never correct on these cameras, unfortunately. Things don't look the exact color that they should be. Let's see. Let me get a link for Rachel so she can see a visual one sec, Craig. You can always join her on her live stream, on one of her live streams. That's what I would recommend. Whenever Rachel does a live stream, jump on in there. Simple, clean cut, minimal. Okay, I already read that. Diamond dial date just for Rachel, minimalist with a little. Yeah, exactly. Cartier tank quartz for Rachel. I don't know about that. She needs something with a bracelet. That leather strap will fall apart when she jumps in the pool. Craig, instead of Black Bay 36, should I just get an Explorer 36? They look. Yes, the Explorer 36. Yes, Lance. Yes. Just sent you an email of a Rachel watch. Okay, let me pull it up. Let me pull up a Rachel watch. Better be good. It better be good if it's for Rachel. We cannot have anything marginal for Rachel. Let's see here what we got. Okay. We have a Datejust with diamond bezel and diamond markers and a nice pink and on a Jubilee. Yeah. I think that's nice. A 16200. Yeah, and that's got micro adjustments. That would be very practical. Yes, 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up for that one. For the lovely Rachel. Okay. Explorer. Okay, I'm low maintenance, so I'm perfect. Durr's getting frisky. Let's see. Hi, Craig, and all, says Tom. And good choice, Carlos. Pen is picking up an orange cast. Yeah, it's just the white balance. It doesn't look like that in real life. Lance, never get a Tudor over a Rolex. Explorer 36 all the way. Okay, Cartier tank. Okay. Let's see what else. Lance, no, 36 mil. Get the current model 39 at 39 mil. Okay, well, 36 is fine too, Dur likes those bigger watches, but 36 is fine. Silver die will also be good. Yes, Craig, are you paying those kids? Are you paying those kids for their content? Who? Be specific. Who am I paying? No, but I'm not paying anybody, so that should answer that question. Rachel Smith, not horrible. Unless the 36 fits wrist better. Okay. Durr has good taste. Lance, I just want to know, though, what's so bad about Tudor? Just don't worry about it. Just move on. Don't mess with the Tudor. Take our word for it. It would take me hours to go through all the reasons not to buy a Tudor. The list is long. So just pass on Tudor. Thomas is in the house. The model is definitely not a good choice. That model's okay. Blue, no, never. 36 mil unless it's a date, sister. No, come on. If you can save up for Explorer 36, that would be amazing. Lance, Triforce Rich. 39 millimeter is fine as well. Either one, up to you. Don't listen to Craig. Lance, Black Bay Tudors are okay. All right, on that note, we're going to wrap this puppy up. Wrap it up. That's what we're going to do. Look at those two stunners. Somebody asked me if I'd sell one of the stunners, if I'd sell the steel stunner or the titanium stunner, and I would entertain that because I've got another watch now that I'm really loving, the 002. I am wearing the heck out of the 002. And we talked about whether or not the strap is going to hold up, the alligator strap, to heavy use, and I've seen mixed opinions on that. I've seen people say you look at them funny and they fall apart, and I saw another guy write that he wears his all the time. He even jumps in the pool with his and just dries it off when he gets out, and he hasn't any problems. So I've seen extremes both ways. I'm guessing that the strap is going to hold up pretty good for quite a while. So I might give it the test. I might even wear it on days when I'm out and my wrist is a little sweaty, and they said that sweat just kills it immediately. I might give it the test and see if that's actually all true. Triforce Rich said, okay, Craig, time to set up a live stream to only discuss Tudor. We need all the reasons why Tudor is a no-fly zone. We don't want to waste our time on that. We've got more important things to deal with than why all these off-brand watches should be passed on. You should pass on all the off-brand watches, and that's one of them. Carlos, Rachel, you can hear Thomas' advice if you like watches with strange case shapes. T in Tudor stands for toilet paper. Craig, one of those days you're going to have to do a whole show. Geez, come on. Okay, let's see. These watches do look good. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up here to make sure there's nothing important that I'm missing. I wouldn't compare Tudor to Toyota. Toyota is the original Lexus Toyota. Grand Seiko, nothing to do with... Okay. Who else is wearing a solid gold watch right now? Raise your hand. I'm a buyer for 231 at 3,000. Hey, good luck. If you can get one of those for 3,000, I would grab it. I've seen a close-up when you had it on the market. I have seen a close-up when you had it on the market before. No, I never had mine on the market. My 231 wasn't on the market. Craig's 038. What 038? What are we talking about there? Anyway, Craig, give the viewers what they want. Time for a Tudor live stream. We might do that some point. It won't be long though. It won't take me long to throw the Tudor under the bus and back up repeatedly over top of it. Your argument of Rolex good Tudor bad is saying Lexus good Toyota bad. No, you can't compare Tudor to a Toyota. Toyota's a fantastic car. It's a great car to own. A Tudor is a piece of junk. It's not even a close call. Come on, somebody's just trolling me now. All right, I'm going to wrap this puppy up. Wrap it up. And there we go. We went 15 minutes overtime, folks. 15 minutes overtime. Coming up on straight up 6:15. Straight up. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Click the little bell.